These videos are filmed in the city of Toronto. We acknowledge that we are on the traditional territory of many nations, including the Mississaugas of the Credit, the Anishinaabe, the Chippewa, the Haudenosaunee, and the Wendat peoples, and is now home to many diverse First Nations, Inuit, and Métis peoples. Hello and welcome to Movement with Laurelle, hosted by Wild Wandering Creations. I'm Laurelle and I'll be leading you through your practice today. This is a 30-minute yoga practice, so get into something comfortable, make some space for yourself, and we'll get started. So today we're going to start off standing at the top of our mat, taking those feet hip-width distance apart, rooting into the earth, and just releasing the arms alongside the body, palms facing up, fingertips spread nice and wide. Soften through the knees, nice strong mountain pose, seeing if you can relax those shoulders away from the ears, and start to allow yourself to arrive in this moment. Softening into the body, relaxing the muscles of the face, seeing if you can release any tension in the jaw. And as we begin to settle into our body, let's just take a moment to recognize that yoga is an ancient Eastern practice, most notably from India, and taking a moment to thank our South Asian ancestors who cultivated this practice for us to be able to partake in it. Allow your awareness to fall on the breath, on the in-breath and the out-breath, and notice where it's taking up space. Notice where that breath is lingering. Seeing if you can soften the body a little bit more, root the feet, stand a little taller. In today's practice, we're going to be focusing on all about the journey, not the destination, not the shapes, but focusing on how it feels between the transitions, how it feels as we move our body, not necessarily anticipating what's coming next, but just enjoying the moment as is. Sometimes we get lost in that destination, that goal that we're working towards, that we forget to enjoy all the little bits of the journey that it takes to reach that destination. So we're going to really focus on that, trying to express gratitude for your body exactly as it is right now, and allowing yourself to be present. And expressing gratitude in the moment helps us become more present, helps us feel a little bit more content in how we're feeling right now. So during your practice today, I want you to envision what the pose feels like as opposed to what it looks like. Notice each sensation, notice each breath. And if the eyes are closed, you can gently begin to peel them open. And you're just going to roll out the body, just loosen up, shake it out if you want to. Wiggle those knees, let it go, roll out the body, wiggle through the spine. And then we'll slowly draw the hands together at heart center. You're just going to root into that left foot as you gently lift up through that right knee, taking it to a 90-degree angle, making sure it's no higher than that hip, flexing through the toes. And then you're just going to begin to peel open that hip out towards that right side, and then switching the direction, taking it inward. Nice. Really good. And then you're just going to peel it all the way open towards the side. You can grab a hold of that right knee with your right hand. Left arm can come out towards the side as you pull that knee open. And we'll just hold here for 3, and for 2, and for 1. Slowly draw that knee back through center. Hands come towards your heart, and then we'll gently release that leg all the way down. Opposite side. Lift up through that left knee. Root through that right foot. Begin to slowly peel that hip open towards the side. Nice big hip opener. And then slowly coming inward, changing the direction. Noticing how that feels. And then when you're ready, you can grab a hold of that left knee, Gently peel it out towards the side. Maybe that right arm comes out towards the side, seeing if you can peel it open a little bit more. We're here for 3, for 2, and for 1. Slowly come back through center. Release that knee, hands come towards your heart, and gently release that leg all the way down. This time you're gonna heel toe those feet out nice and wide as the mat, so that your toes spill off of the mat. You're gonna gently begin to take the hands towards your heart, and we're gonna bend into our knees, coming nice and low into Malasana. Listen carefully. As you inhale, release those arms, reach up, stand tall. Palms connect overhead. Exhale, bend through the knees, come nice and low. Inhale to lift. Exhale to bend. Moving with breath. Inhale. Exhale. Let's do 2 more just like that. You're doing so good. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, bend. Inhale, reach for the sky. Deep bend here, soften here, hold here. Option now, if this is a difficult shape for you to hold, you can slide something underneath the hips. It can be a block, it can be a folded blanket, whatever you need. Soften into it, seeing if you can relax into those hips a little more. We're breathing here for 3, 2, and 1. Release those hands, begin to press into the earth. Stand nice and long through those legs. Heel toe those feet back underneath the hips and fold forward. Let the head hang heavy. Relax the muscles in the face. And then slowly, while keeping the toes pointing forward, you're going to walk your hands over towards that right side. Nice little twist in the low back. Inhale, we'll come back through center. Over towards that left side. Soften into it, seeing if you can relax the head a little more. Inhale, we'll come back through. Inhale here, find that nice flat back. And exhale, fold forward. Inhale, reach the arms all the way up. Exhale, hands come through, heart center. Beginning to root into the feet here. We're gonna lift up again through that right knee. Pressing through that foot. And then you're just going to slowly begin to take that leg all the way back behind you. Warrior 3. Inhale here, come back up, lift up through that knee. And warrior 3. 1 more just like that. Inhale, lift, just working into that left leg. Exhale. Warrior 3, hold here for 3. Maybe you'll release the arms for 2. Drop that right hip for 1. And then inhale, come all the way back through. Lower that leg all the way down. Shake it out, roll it out, let it go. Root through that right foot. Inhale here, lift up through that left knee. Hands come towards your heart. Exhale, press it back, warrior 3. Inhale, lift all the way up. Exhale, take it back. Moving with breath here. Inhale, lift. Exhale, soften. Hold here, release those arms for 3. Soften in the hips for 2. And for 1, inhale, come all the way back through center. Lift up and release it down. Shake out the body, let it go. Shake out those arms. And then inhale, lift up. Exhale, let's fold forward. Inhale to find that nice flat back. And then as you exhale, you're going to release the hands, step that left foot back, step that right foot back, high plank. Option here to lower those knees. Bend through the elbows, come all the way down. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale, lower. Shift back through those hips. Let's take a child's pose for 1 deep breath. Knees come wide. Soften the hips towards the heel. We're here for 3, 2, and 1. Slowly come back up. Tuck those toes, lift up through those hips. Downward facing dog. Gonna slowly begin to walk the hands in towards the feet, towards the back of your mat. Fold forward here. And then inhale, sweep those arms all the way up, lift up. Hands connect overhead, release them towards your heart. Take a moment here. Maybe you release those arms alongside the body, coming into a nice strong mountain just as we started, and noticing how you're feeling. Coming back to that intention of enjoying the journey, not just the destination. Seeing if you can come back to the present moment. Can you express gratitude for your body in this moment? One more breath here. And then on your in-breath, slowly draw those hands together at heart center. Gonna lift up through that right knee. Slowly begin to press that leg all the way back behind you, warrior three. Soften into those hips. And then inhale here, lift back up through center. Begin to press that right heel forward, straightening through that leg as much as you can, and you're just gonna step that foot forward. Make sure that the hips are level and square, so widen through your stance a little bit more. Make sure that both heels are softening into the earth. Hips level and square to the front of the room. Hinge from those hips. Begin to fold forward. Slowly begin to release the hands down. Hands can come on either side of that right foot. Fold forward here. Seeing if you can draw that nose a little closer towards that right knee. And if you're having trouble here, this is where blocks come in really handy. It adds a little bit of length into the spine. Soften into the pose. Seeing if you can get a little deeper. Feel the spot where you feel challenged, and remembering that what doesn't challenge you doesn't change you. So soften into it, notice it. And then on your next in-breath, slowly begin to bend through that front knee. You're gonna step that left foot back behind you a little bit more so you're in a nice low lunge. Then you're gonna release that left hand to the inside of the right foot, twist towards that right side, reach up. Exhale here, we'll release that hand, lower that left knee, shift the hips back, straighten through that front leg, half split, fold forward here. Lean into it for 3, for 2, and for 1, slowly come forward. We're gonna tuck back up, lift up through that knee, step that left foot forward to meet the right. Fold forward. Inhale here, nice flat back. Exhale, let's fold forward. Inhale, we'll reach the arms all the way up, Urdhva Hastasana. And exhale, let's take those hands together at heart center, Samastiti. Release those arms. Come back to that breath, come back to the moment, and noticing how you're feeling, breathing into those sensations. Slowly draw the hands together at heart center. Begin to lift up through that left knee. Press that heel back behind you, warrior three. Inhale here to come back through. Begin to press that left heel forward in front of you, straightening through the leg as much as it feels good, and then stepping that foot forward. Widening the stance with the feet, making sure that the hips are level and square, and then you're gonna hinge from those hips, fold forward. Softening over it. Getting a little deeper in this side. Noticing what it feels like, not what it looks like. We're here for 3, for 2, and for 1. Slowly begin to bend into that front knee, step that right foot back. Right hand plants down to the inside of that left foot. Spin, open the heart, twist towards that left side. Seeing if you can spread those fingertips a little wider. And then exhale, we'll release that hand. Lower that back knee. Shift the hips back, half split, fold forward. Allow the body to round here. Allow your nose to draw a little closer to that left knee. We're here for 1 more breath. And then inhale, slowly come forward. Hands frame that front foot. You can begin to engage that back leg. Step that left foot back. Option here to move through a flow. Option to hold plank, or option to come straight into down dog. Yogi's choice, you decide. And then we'll all meet in our downward facing dog. Lifting those hips up nice and wide. Pressing into the feet, pressing into the hands. And then slowly we'll begin to walk the feet towards the hands, towards the top of the mat. Fold forward here. Let the head hang heavy. Option here to grab opposite elbows. Allow the body to sway from side to side. Noticing how you're feeling in this moment. Breathing into the backs of the legs. We're here for 3. In for 2. And for 1. Release those hands. Inhale, find that nice flat back. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, let's reach those arms all the way up, Urdhva Hastasana. And exhale, we'll take the hands together at heart center, Samastiti. Slowly begin to heel toe those feet out nice and wide, taking them as wide as the mat. And we're gonna soften into those hips, nice and easy. Remembering that if you need a little bit of support, you can slide something underneath those hips. And if you're coming down without any support, we're just gonna slowly maneuver the body from side to side, getting into those hips a little bit, noticing how we're feeling, and then slowly softening completely into it. And knowing if your heels lift a little bit, it's totally okay. It's different every day. So again, enjoying the journey, not worrying about what it looks like, just paying attention to how it feels. And we're going to slowly release that right hand to the inside of that right foot, lift up through the left arm, open up the heart, and then slowly come back through center. Release that left hand down. Let's open up through the right side. And slowly come back through. We're here for 3, 2, and 1. Slowly release the hands. We're going to come down onto our seat. Soles of the feet are going to come together, and we're going to come into a nice cobbler pose. Just flutter out those knees. Soften through the hips, and let's take a nice deep inhale through the nose. And exhale, side out the mouth. Let it go. Soften through those legs. And then we're slowly just going to fold the body forward. Round through that spine, tuck that chin in towards your chest. Allow the body to relax, seeing if you can soften the muscles of the face a little more. Relax through the body a little deeper. And then slowly roll all the way up. Soften those shoulders away from the ears. Hands come on either side of those knees. Gently press them together. And then we're just going to extend that right leg out nice and long in front of us. It's going to slowly begin to take that left leg over top. And you're just going to make sure that the outer edge of that left foot plants down in the earth. And just allowing that leg to cross over. So the sole of the left foot isn't on the earth, just the outer edge. Flex through those right toes. And then we're slowly just going to crawl those fingertips forward, hinging from those hips, folding forward as much as that feels good. Tuck through the chin. Maybe even close down the eyes. It's all about the journey, not the destination. And we're here for one more breath. And then slowly roll up through the spine. Release that leg. Take the sole of the left foot to the inside of that right leg. Reach for those right toes with your 2 peace fingers. And if your hand doesn't quite reach, you can just release your arm to the inside of that leg. So grabbing wherever you can, and then you're going to inhale and reach that left arm over towards those right toes. Open up that heart. Soften into the stretch. And then inhale, release the hands, reach up towards the sky. Turn your upper body to face that left knee. We're going to release that left hand down, reach up, lift the hips, dancer stretch. Exhale to soften all the way down, and then we'll just begin to straighten through that left leg. Bend through that right knee, take it over top of the left, outer edge of that right foot comes down towards the earth. Flex through those left toes, and we'll begin to crawl those fingertips forward, fold forward. Soften into it. Seeing if you can soften a little deeper. Tuck that chin in towards your chest. Let yourself go. We're here for one more breath. And then slowly crawl the body all the way up. Hands come on either sides of those hips. You're just going to take that right foot to the inside of that left leg. And with your two peace fingers with that left hand, you're just going to reach for those toes. Grab a hold of those toes if you can reach, and then right arm reaches overhead, and knowing that you can just release that left hand to the inside of that leg if that feels better. Opening up here. Softening the face. Beginning to slow the body down. And then inhale, let's come back up. Reach arms up towards the sky. Turn the body towards that right knee. Release that right hand down. Lift up. Dancer stretch. Reach up, back behind you. Open up that heart. And then exhale. Let's soften all the way down. We're going to slowly find our way onto our back. So rooting the feet into the earth. And you're just going to soften all the way back down. And you're just going to find your way into constructive rest. So softening into the body, arms can fall alongside the body. You're just going to feel the hip bones rooting, soles of the feet pressing down. And then you're slowly going to begin to hug that right knee in towards the chest, and you're just going to extend that left leg nice and long. Give that right knee a little squeeze, hug it into the body. And then you'll grab a hold of that right knee with your left hand, and you're going to slowly pull it across the body. Right arm comes out towards that side, coming into a nice supine twist. Shoulders are going to soften into the earth here, and your gaze can fall over towards the right side away from that right knee. See if you can let go a little deeper. Breathe into it. We're here for a few more breaths. Allow yourself to melt into the shape. And then slowly, when you're ready, we're going to come back through center. Hug both knees in towards your chest. Give yourself a nice little squeeze, a nice little rock from side to side. And then interlace your hand around that left knee. Extend that right leg nice and long. Pulling that left knee in towards the body. And then when you're ready with that right hand, you're going to pull that knee across the body over towards the right side. Left hand comes out towards the side. Supine twist on the other side. Soften through that left knee, maybe using that right hand for support. Soften the gaze. Notice if you're tensing the jaw. Notice if you're holding in any part of the body and seeing if you can let it go. Soften a little more. We're here for one more breath. And then slowly we'll come back through center. Soles of the feet come back down towards the earth, coming into that nice constructive rest. And we're just going to come into a nice little pelvic rock. So you can reach the arms overhead, maybe cactus through those arms. And you're just going to begin to draw your awareness to the pelvic floor and to that tailbone. And on your inhale, you're just going to begin to draw that tailbone up towards the sky. And you should be able to feel that whole spine connect to the earth. And then as you exhale, you're just going to allow that tailbone to round, coming back to that nice neutral spine. Moving with breath. Inhale to draw the tailbone up. Exhale to soften. Inhale to lift. Exhale, let it go. Inhale here, lift. Exhale here, soften. Inhale to lift. Exhale, let go. 2 more just like that. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Soften into it. Let the hips relax, let go. And then you're going to take one hand on the belly and one hand on the heart. I'm going to take you through a little bit of a breathing exercise. And if the exercise isn't feeling right for you and your body today, just listen to my voice and allow yourself to breathe naturally. Otherwise, we will start after this cleansing breath. So on your in-breath, take it through the nose nice and deep. Hold the breath at the top, and then exhale side out the mouth slowly. And we'll begin. Inhaling for 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold the breath for 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale for 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold the breath for 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale for 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold for 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale for 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold for 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last one. Inhale for 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold the breath for 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let it go. Let that breath come into that nice natural rhythm. Not trying to alter it in any way, just allowing yourself to breathe nice and easy in and out, in and out. Allow yourself to soften here for a moment. Just give yourself this moment of rest. Just going to give you a little space away from my voice, and just know that I'm holding this space with you. You can slowly begin to draw some awareness back into your body. And knowing that if you wish to stay as you are, there's no need to move. You're welcome to stay exactly as you are. Just press pause on the video and allow yourself to rest. And if you're feeling called to move, you can begin to release the hands from the stomach and the chest. Maybe wiggle through the fingers, wiggle through the toes. Maybe even hug one knee into the chest and then the other, giving yourself a nice little squeeze, a nice little rock from side to side. And then you can slowly roll your body onto one side and just pause there for a moment. Just allow yourself to rest, using that arm for support. And then slowly making your way up to a nice seated position and seeing if you can keep the gaze soft, keep the gaze closed, and just allow yourself to be here. Seeing if you can find one thing right now in this moment that you're grateful for, something that you are grateful for today. And then we'll just slowly draw the hands together at heart center, remembering to enjoy the journey and not just working towards that destination, because that's what it's all about, all those little steps to get there. And allowing yourself to enjoy it. Enjoy the moment as it unfolds, not always reaching for what's next, but for being purely content right now. Soften your head towards the hands. With gratitude for our practice and with gratitude for our community, thank you so much for holding space with me today. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Have a wonderful day, everyone. And remember that if you liked this video, please hit subscribe. Please like it. Leave me a comment so I know how it left you feeling. And if you have any recommendations, anything that you would like to see in the next class, let me know. And I'll see you next week.